Some of the most intelligent people at Facebook are developing a VR metaverse, and if successful, it will drastically change virtual reality as we know it forever. Mark Zuckerberg is all in on this concept. He even said that, quote, Facebook will become known as a metaverse company. Somehow, this statement is both frightening and exciting at the same time, and you'll learn why that is throughout this video. For those who don't know, the best example of a VR metaverse is the Oasis, as seen in the movie Ready Player One. The Oasis is essentially a hub where players get transported to when they enter VR. It's kind of like an online virtual world for everyone on the planet to interact in. It's like a little virtual universe, or metaverse, that people keep coming back to. So whenever you launch VR, you'll meet up with your friends in the metaverse. Maybe chill a bit, do some shopping or exploring. Then, instead of exiting out of the game and re-inviting your friends to play the next game, you'll teleport back to the metaverse and just walk over to the next game with them. The metaverse is something that is interconnected with everything on the internet, and the whole idea rests on the fact that everything, including all games, applications, services, and more, all come together to be accessible on this metaverse platform. This is surprising because Facebook's go-to approach to VR was creating games that were exclusives on their Oculus headsets. So if someone wanted to play one of these games, they would have to purchase an Oculus headset. Facebook wants to dominate the VR industry. Estimates show that they lose money on each headset they sell. In turn, their headsets are available for cheap prices, which attracts more customers looking to buy a VR headset. Facebook owns around 80% of the market share of VR headsets. They are clearly attempting to push their competitors out of business with their cheap prices, which is an aggressive business tactic also utilized by Jeff Bezos that led Amazon to where it is today. Facebook has publicly stated that they are looking to collaborate with other firms to create this metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg told reporters that he believes each company should not have their own metaverse. He thinks there should be one sole metaverse that everyone uses. It's interesting that Facebook is willing to cooperate with other companies, especially because of their recent aggressive business practices in the VR industry. Because of this, Facebook raises some red flags. Who knows what their plans are when they have a massive stake in a technology like this? It makes me even more worrisome when you take a look at the track record of some of the things that they've done to their user base in the past. That being said, I do hope that when we inevitably have a metaverse, it is not owned by one company. A shared intellectual space is key for something like this to be beneficial to everyone. With VR becoming more advanced and immersive, over the years, an increased number of people are spending more and more time in virtual worlds. Especially if virtual reality ends up becoming a better experience than in real life, it might get to the point where people live a great deal of their life in VR. This will make the metaverse an extremely powerful tool for whoever owns it. They will literally control the virtual world that everyone uses, and will be able to act like gods in it. This could be harmful for the users in many different ways. The metaverse owner will have authority over its users, where they can control the in-game economy and style of gameplay. They will also have access to tons of data that they can freely collect on the players, which can be used nefariously. Ready Player One warned us about this type of thing happening. Innovative Online Industries, a corporation within the metaverse in the movie, attempts to seize control of the whole game to exploit the players. With only profit in mind, this would destroy the online universe and the people that use it. I believe that the best way to create something like a metaverse is to have a project that is community driven with high amounts of transparency on what kind of data is collected on the user. Having one company control something like the metaverse can only make online experiences more addicting, and the company would do its best to obtain profit, which would lead to the exploitation of its users. Facebook's suggestion, having a few companies run it, is a bit better, but still not ideal. Something like a community-driven VR chat-like experience would probably be great for a metaverse world. Facebook's previous attempts at creating a social VR game haven't gone so well. Their lack of understanding of what the general community wants is clear with some of their past games. So hopefully, if they attempt to create a metaverse, they will use ideas from various creators to create a better user experience. Another hope is that Facebook will only be a small part of a bigger metaverse, without any one company owning a large portion of it. With all that being said, the metaverse is something that we should all be excited about. As improvements to VR are rapidly increasing, it shouldn't be too long until we have an experience much like Ready Player One.